ourselves really being a comprehensive otolaryngology head and neck surgery program. It's not a head and neck program. It's not a science program or a pediatric program. We really value that balanced and kind of robust, deep exposure to all the subspecialties of otolaryngology.
Our job here at MCW is to get you ready for whatever you feel is best for your career and your family situation.
The most unique aspect of our program is definitely just the culture, the collegiality between staff members, between the attendings and the residents, between the residents and the residents, between the residents and the other ancillary staff. We're really just one big community. It's a very safe and learning environment, and that I feel is really unmatched elsewhere.
I've never had a day yet where I found that it was hard to wake up and not be excited about coming to work.
I felt like when I was an intern in the second year that I got to operate more than I thought, and now I see that, we have like second years that we're getting to lead through neck dissections and interns getting to do a lot of cool procedures and clinic time, and it's really great.
Being in a program like this where you get exposed to, the sickest patients, the most advanced pathology, in an environment where you're trusted and you have easy and comfortable access to your staff, your confidence grows, and your confidence to deal with anything that walks through the door grows. I remember kind of being an intern and looking at just the second year, 1 year ahead of me, and thinking, I'll never know that much. There's no way I'll ever know that much. And then when I was the second year, I look at the third years and say, I'll never know that much. I can never know that much. But you really, it's fun to see your confidence grow, and it's fun to see once you become more of a senior resident, it's fun to see your junior residents' confidence grow, and you kind of see yourself in their shoes.
The teaching experience is always there, even from your first year. There's always something that you can teach the people below you. It's just a matter of trying to figure out exactly what it is. Every day there's opportunity for teaching and learning, and people teaching new things the whole way through.
You treat us like colleagues here, and there's just this mutual respect that you have, and it's a very healthy culture of learning here.
As soon as day one I stepped into residency, the attendings just took me under their wing. I was no longer a medical student. I was going to be one of us, an MCW resident.
I would say it's more of a culture of immediate feedback and then incorporating that feedback.
Everyone is willing to mentor, to give advice if you want it, but they're not pushing anything on you. They want all of us to follow our own paths, and are interested in helping each resident realize that path, and then also what they can do to help that resident get to that position.
We're constantly tinkering with our educational program, our clinical footprint, our research program.
We're able to assign things that residents can look at on their own when it works out well for them, and then allows us to sort of flip the classroom and do other things within the classroom that are different than just going over PowerPoint slides and things like that.
I think we're all like best of friends. I think our residency dynamic is unique in that we can be really close with each other.
Everyone really has each other's back and really feels like a family, and I know my co-residents would do anything for me and I would do the same for them. Many of us have had things happen and come up in emergencies, and we always have each other's back, which makes training just that much better when you know you don't have to stress out about who you're working with. It's a great family atmosphere.
MCW has a lot of diversity, including women and people of different races and colors.
We have a residency that's over 40% non-Caucasian.
I grew up somewhere out here, so it's just off the map.
I really think it's our residents themselves who are drawing residents to this program, and people say, hey, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of what MCW is doing. So we've been really fortunate in that, the residents that we've attracted over the last couple of years.
At first glance, Milwaukee seems like a smaller city, kind of not a lot to do, but first glances can be very deceiving. I have found that there is anything you want to do here you can find. There's museums, there's restaurants, there's activities. The lakefront's obviously very nice.
Really, any type of cuisine or style you can find someplace here. Things ranging from like hip-hop shows to classical music to the ballet to rock music. You can find pretty major acts coming through here.
Everyone knows that there's a lake here, but I don't think they also understand that there's a river that courses through the middle of Milwaukee. Kind of similar to Chicago, but it's on a more tamer, more manageable level. And you know, people are frequently on the river, and the river connects to the lake.
My parents have a sailboat on Lake Michigan. It was so much fun to have everyone out there, and for a lot of people it was their first time on a sailboat, on the water on Lake Michigan, all of that. And so that was really fun. And plus, you know, we're all stuck on a boat together. What's not more fun than that?
Hiking, you know, running, biking. You can do those things all up until like late fall. And then in the winter, it's pretty fun here to, you know, hang out outside. Milwaukee knows how to have a good time even when it's cold.
The answer to what makes our program unique is the people.
The people, I feel like everyone is very warm and inviting and always willing to give a helping hand, and it makes the experience great every day.
The people is really something that, you know, it surprises me when I first got here and then continually surprises me. Really from the top down, from like the executive level to the nursing level, mid-level providers, everyone's just entirely supportive, both professionally and personally.
The people, 100% the people.
It's very easy for us to talk to each other and get along and understand each other in regards to like patient care. And I feel like I can do that with each and every one of my co-residents, whether they be years below me or years above me. It's pretty much all the same.
People, definitely. You'll hear that time and time again, that there's a certain caliber of resident that we get. I don't think you can clone, you know. I don't know what the algorithm is, but somehow we are very fortunate to always get residents who are just genuine people.